Well, Earl, it wasn't Game 7 of the World Series, but last night's Guardians-Cubs game delivered all the dramatics. The Guardians trailed 3-0. Then they led 8-3. Then it was tied 8-8, and then in the bottom of the 8th, Josh Naylor delivered the game-winning RBI, driving in José Ramírez to give the Guardians the 9-8 win. Clase damn near perfect in the 9th to get the save. Tyvis, you can't ask for anything more in a baseball game that had literally everything from good pitching to bad pitching to home runs to diving catches to errors and everything in between.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, I do look different without my hat on. But the funny thing is, I've been waiting since last night to see this man right here. Now listen, hold on now. I might not be 100% on everything I say, but I am trending in the right direction with this. Did you see him out there? You know who I'm talking about.
Big Christmas, baby.
Do you see what he had to do? Put the team on his back.
Didn't you have a?
I said that him and Angel Martinez was the best young prospect. What was the question?
About 20? Did he have 20?
I said 20. Listen. If he get me to a game, I'll hit it now. We might go over.
He's got 8 now. He's got 11.
So you tell me he's going to hit 12 in the next 6 weeks.
If he play every day, he doing this, not playing every day. If he play every day, why not? It's not like the hitting is great right now anyway. Now, yeah, last night they was on, but it was outside of that. The hitting ain't great. We need that spark. We need that. If Big Christmas going to come through and hit 2, why not? He's earned it.
Let me tell you, if they finish in the top half of the league and he hits 20, I can never see you again.
No, yeah, you won't. Because I ain't going.
I'm going to get his haircut.
Hey,
I'm getting close without trying.
Hey, I'm open to all jokes and criticism today. As a matter of fact, it's actually going to help me be better because I have a problem with. I was insecure about this. But then I said, you know what, forget it. You know what? If people got something to say, I got to get comfortable in my skin.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And it is what it is. It's inevitable. So if you got jokes, which, speaking of jokes, have any of y'all seen All About the Benjamins?
Nah.
Earl has. Earl, the part where he talks about when they interrogating the dude and he says, when you salute, you got to salute up here. I felt that. I truly feel that right now. I went to do it in the car and I'm like, dang, my stuff is back there. So that I went dude on this. All right. So yeah. But anyways, outside of that, it was a good baseball game, back and forth. I really thought the Guardians was going to run away with that thing, but the Cubs, they shocked me. I mean, they did some really good hitting at times. The starting pitching wasn't great. I didn't think Ben did good, and I didn't think he did great, and I didn't think the other guy did great as well. I thought that they both have at least 5 strikeouts apiece. I don't think neither one of them had more than 2, maybe 3.
Lively had 1. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, he might have had 3, but it just wasn't like a lights out performance, and that ultimately led to the hitting. That's why the hitting looked so good. So it was a good game, very entertaining. If we get more like that, I think the ratings will be through the roof.
So Noel hits the 2 home runs, Jason. But the biggest play in the game was Noel's diving catch.
Yeah.
And that has gone kind of, I don't want to say under the radar, but I think it's been underrated in terms of the last 12 hours in discussing what led to the Guardians' win. They were down 3-0, Runners on first and second, 2 outs. If that ball gets past Noel in right field, it's a 5-0 game and the game's essentially over at that point. It's not impossible for the Guardians to come back, but down 5-0, that momentum swing, you don't get a chance. It's probably done. He makes the diving catch. Then the Cubs make an error, which allows Noel to get back up with 2 on. He hits a pitch that was like this high off the ground. How in the world Noel turned and sent that 385 feet, 400 feet into left field when it was 5 inches off the damn.
Yeah.
Incredible power. And even his second home run, Jason, to turn on that it was a slider going away from him.
He was beat on it, kept his hands back.
That dude should
power.
compete in the strongman competition.
Yeah, he's definitely got power.
Unbelievable. But that diving catch was the most important play of the game.
Like best prospect, best young prospect type power?
Let's settle down. The power is real. And they need that.
All right, Jason.
We had all kinds of stats in the offseason. You have to go back and find them about how important power is to playoffs. It's really hard to win in the playoffs without being able to hit the ball out of the park. So hopefully, he can solidify an everyday role. going forward. But if my math is correct, they haven't lost since Stephen Vogt got ejected, which may or may not have anything to do with it. But he got tossed to the second game of that doubleheader, and they beat the Twins twice, then they beat the Cubs. So I'm not saying they're won 3 in a row because of the ejection, but they certainly seem to be putting the wheels back on the cart at this point. And I think it was good for Stephen to show some fire. And he told us, I remember we were talking about at the owners' meetings about this in Nashville over the winter, and he said he has a really, really long fuse, but there is a point where it's the end, and then he just loses his mind and goes berserk once he gets to the end. And I don't know that he lost his mind on the ejection, but he was definitely fired up. He was hot. And I think it did sort of rejuvenate these guys a little bit to come back and beat the Twins twice. Like, you win one game. It's like the old saying in Major League: "We won today, we win tomorrow." That's a winning streak. It does feel like winning is contagious, and good baseball is contagious. And early on in the year, these guys found ways to win games that you thought they were out of it, and then obviously they didn't play well for a few weeks. And now, you get hot at the right time. You get hot toward the end of August and September. That's when you want to be playing your best baseball. So certainly encouraging signs that this team is not dead. They are. If they don't have the best record, they had the best record in baseball a couple days ago. I think they still do.
I thought it was a 3-way tie.
Before the doubleheader, they had the best record in baseball. So I don't know now, but they've got to be close. Like, they're right there.
They're right there, yeah.
So this is still a really, really good team. Every team goes through slumps throughout the season. Holding on to that 3.5 game lead, and hopefully this is a sign of good things to come.
The bullpen yesterday had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Clase, incredible. Barlow. Are you guys confident in Barlow right
No.
now? Because I'm certainly not.
He's not a guy that I'm throwing in the 7th inning with the lead in a playoff game. Not right now.
What happened to Karen Jay?
Karinchak hasn't been around.
I
forever.
know.
He was hurt. He's been in AAA all year, I think. I don't even know if he's pitching.
Really?
actually.
I didn't know
I
he
don't
was
know if he's
pitching again.
He may not be. I've actually lost track of him. He was hurt, and then I kind of just stopped paying attention to him.
I also don't love Herron right now. He's struggling to get outs on a consistent basis, and when they went from Herron to Barlow yesterday, I'm like, oh no.
But you can't keep throwing the same 3 guys.
I know, and I understand why they did it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel great, and it came to fruition that it was not great.
But I mean, these guys, the relievers, just like the team, they're going to go through streaks, and you got to hang with them because the talent is there. You got to hang with them and hope they work it out.
When you look at the rest of the game yesterday, Jason, you had Naylor, who had the game-winning RBI, also had a 2-out RBI early in the game. Kwan turned out a 90-mile-an-hour high and inside fastball for a home run, which helps Tyvis's cause. I see him smirking over there.
Hey, listen, I think somebody put in the group chat that they was slipping down. They might not.
They heard that.
And ever since, boom, they start hitting them again. So please, Bull, keep saying some negative stuff.
Put me in a position that I have to root against Cleveland home runs.
Why?
Because I don't want to listen to this.
Well, you should root against Big Christmas because he get 12 more. I'm telling you right now, y'all can't talk to me about baseball. Can't talk to me.
Well, he did say Angel Martinez was the most impressive. It does.
It balances out.
You hit a home
evens
run,
out.
and you also struck out.
He can't get them all right. he was doing so well, and then he just kind of fell off a cliff.
Yeah. For the Guardians to hit Imanaga like they did yesterday, a lefty too,
Yeah.
was impressive because their lineup is so predominantly lefty hitter laden, and
Right.
obviously you brought over Lane Thomas, who hits lefties well. Jay has a 936 OPS this season against lefties. Like, they have certain guys who obviously prefer facing lefties, but Imanaga's been a really good pitcher for the Cubs this year, and the Guardians knocked him out early and did it with power. I thought it was pretty impressive, top to bottom, from that lineup to be able to kind of put a whooping on a pretty damn good pitcher who they don't see often.
I was actually shocked because we hadn't been hitting well, and Imanaga actually is a good pitcher. I know he's young, but he's a good pitcher, and I was shocked to see them hit him around like that, to be honest with you. But maybe, like I say, it's just a roller coaster when it comes to the hitting. Some days you're not going to hit for a long period of time, but all it takes is like 1 or 2 guys to find that spark, and it just, for some odd reason, rejuvenates the whole team, and everybody can hit. So it was a really good hitting day yesterday for the Guardians later in the game, I should say.
Jason, in a game where there's as many momentum swings as we saw yesterday, down 3-0, up 8-3, tied, What does it say about the Guardians if they're able to kind of keep their composure in those moments and not crumble, even when Chicago goes on a run like they did to tie it back up at 8?
It's impressive, man. It's a resilient team. We knew that. We've seen that for months now. There have been plenty of games this year where it looked like they're out of it or it's not looking great, and they just keep fighting and they keep fighting and they keep coming and they keep coming back. So it's a great quality to have. It's, sometimes young teams don't know any better but to just keep playing hard and to keep coming. And that's certainly a sign of this team. And with the bullpen, by and large, every night, they're going to keep you in the game. They're going to give you a chance. Even if the starter gets knocked out early, this bullpen is good enough. They're going to hold the line and give this team a chance to get back. And that's what happened yesterday.
When you see Ben Lively only go 3 2/3, he walked 4. I think it was the worst command he's had all season. He couldn't throw strikes when he needed to. It
does
it raise a flag? I mean, it's one bad start. He's been so good for essentially the entire season. Any concerns that he may be nearing the end?
I hope not.
I hope not. I was about to say, don't even speak of that.
It's a serious question. It's worth asking.
It's just one start. I'm not going to pay attention to it, but 2 or 3 more of those, and then we can have that conversation. Matthew Boyd's pitching tonight.
He's been
awesome in Columbus.
Yeah, he has.
Awesome in Columbus.
We'll see. I'm just telling you. Look at his track record. Look at his major league track record. He has not been a good pitcher.
Ben Lively,
you
though,
can say
too.
that about Ben Lively. I don't know
What's
how many
wrong?
times.
Well, I see what's wrong. I see the ERA. That's not great.
I don't know how many magic beans they have in their pouch left to do what they've done with guys like Ben Lively, and if they can do it with Matthew Boyd. He has been very good in AAA. The majors is a lot different.
What's this over-under on strikeouts on FanDuel, you know?
Who's?
Matthew
Probably
Boyd.
4.5.
Give me 1 second.
3.5.
You gotta take the over no matter what it is, Ty.
Yeah, I'm taking the over.
No matter what, if it's
if it's like
$10.
if it's 4.5.
that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, like I need it to be. If it's 3.5, I'm taking.
He's
the
been
over.
his numbers in Columbus the last month essentially have been incredible. He went 1 hit, 6 innings. 2 starts ago. I'm not sure that was his last start.
1
2
hit in
starts
6
ago.
innings?
Yeah, it was 7 strikeouts. I mean,
That is
he has pitched
good.
21. I did the graphic last week. 21 2/3 innings. He's given up 2 runs over his last 5 starts. His ERA is sub-1. He's been legitimately incredible in Columbus.
I hate that. I hate
everything
Jason
you could
Carr
ask
that.
for in Columbus. You couldn't ask for a better rehab stint.
I don't know.
Columbus is not the majors, though. So we're going to see how it translates. But right
And
now,
again, you can't worry about one start. Like, first start coming back from the surgery he's had.
Four
it's the first
and a
start.
half.
Even if he gets hammered, I'm not going to
It is
say,
what it
see,
is.
I told you. Like,
Yes,
it's the
you
first
are.
start. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
No, I'm not. I'm not on the show the rest of the week. I can't. It's my only day.
We have a text. Say, I'm sure. I don't even have to watch the game. I know how he did. If Jason's talking, that means he did terrible.
No, if he gets blown up, then, it's a first start back. It happens. But going forward, no, I don't have high expectations for him. How could you? I hope that he's a pleasant surprise.
4 strikeouts. I got it. His
4.5.
I'm not willing to take the over on that. I'm willing to go alternate strikeouts.
4.
4.
So what's the payout on a $10 bet when you go the alternate strikeout line? Like
Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Who's pitching for it's Assad?
I didn't see.
Who's pitching for the Guardians for the Cubs tonight? It's Julian.
Yeah, it's
Julian A. I forget it.
Assad.
Assad. Jason, what do you know about Assad? His numbers look pretty good this year.
Decent, yeah. Bold know more about him than I do. I don't follow the Cubs as closely. But
minus 390. That's what 4 strikeouts is.
minus 390 for 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, you put
So on $10, you're winning.
$10, you win $2.56.
You have fun with that. I couldn't even waste my time with that.
You got to put it in the parlay. Like you got to put a whole parlay
Could
together.
not waste.
What were you saying
not
about
waste my time.
Assange?
He's all right.
Assad.
He's having a decent year. We'll see. They're hot. They're playing well. So hopefully they keep it going. Win the series. That's it. Just win. Just stack series wins.
Yeah, it is what it's about.
I got one more question that's going to lead us right into our next topic. So, Earl, give us a read, and then I'm going to set this next topic up with the question I want to ask both of you guys.